Hey guys, it's time to do a little. It's time for a thing. Ooh boy, opening up with that Wii music. Oh, hey man, how's it going? That's my Korg voice. When Korg comes on screen, he's always like, hey man. So I like to bring a little bit further and be like, hey man. That's how Korg rolls, because he's a big dude who goes, hey man. You know what I'm talking about. Hey, Chris, how's it going? Eris, how are you? Jada, hi. Brianna, hi, with the dolphin for some reason. Who knows? Maybe you're in a mood today. You're like, that's the noise dolphins made. They don't go, hey, man. They go, like that. Hey, Christina. Hey, I said hi to Jada, Brianna, Christina, hi, okay. Loki Shire, hello. Kitty. Nom. Jada already retracting a message. Bold move. Wraith, how are you? Good to see you. I was just playing video games last night, and I was like, oh, maybe Wraith will pop in. Who knows? Don, how's it going? Pep and Meme and Peebaw and Meemaw. Oh man, I love old Grandpappy sounds. Brianna, no one should send me bees or bee related stuff because I'm not into bees. I'm into not being into bees is what I'm into. Wolfger, hi. Marion, good. Glad you had your reminder. Ghost the Great, I hope we got to catch you on the tail end of your being here. Christina, PB and chocolate don't go together. Okay, so yeah, I mean, as far as bees and memes go, I don't want bees. So if bees and memes were peanut butter and chocolate, memes would be the peanut butter because no. Memes would be either the peanut butter or the chocolate. I like either one of them individually, but I don't like bees that much. That's not to say I don't think bees belong in nature. I like that bees do their job, and that's great. Save the bees. Let's have more bees around. That's fine. But peanut butter and chocolate is just not a combo that I'm interested in. Usually the chocolate does it for me without the peanut butter being involved. Although I do like a Reese's cup from time to time, but that's not real peanut butter. That's almost like a peanut extract paste. It's a sugar paste with a peanut flavoring to it. Guys, we're not here to talk about what exactly a Reese's peanut butter cup is. We're here to talk about really nothing at all. It's like whatever you bring up. So, that's what we're here for. And if you don't like it, you can get it out. Who was talking about that? Okay. Let's see. Okay, peanut butter and chocolate. Shocked. To Hubble Bubble Pop, how's it going? I said hi to Loki Shire already. Hi, Izzy. Heidi, hello. Kitty. Casper Skyrocket. Wah! My girlfriend's here. Hi, Mata. I'm a girlfriend. It's Billy Boy, says Casper. It sure is. Ivana Brock. Ivana Brock! Brock! Boom, boom, Ivana Brock! That's what I see when I read your name. Ivana Brock! Moving on. Let's see. Guns N' Roses. Hi. I'm glad that your anxiety is on the down stroke or whatever it is. Maybe stroke isn't the correct phraseology to be using in conjunction with your anxiety. Oh, man. Oh, no, Jada, your Wi-Fi. Hey, Marcy. Hey, Amber. Let's see. Psychotic Prince Boy. How's it going? Happy you said my name right. Jada, yeah, it's not... What is it, Jada? People call you Jada? I just realized why I've been messing up my stats homework for the past hour. Please send me. You know what, though, kitty kitty? It's the big mistakes that help you not make those same mistakes down the line, because you're going to be like, I remember having to do an entire homework assignment because I made this mistake, so I'm not going to make that again. Hey, no problem, Chris. Glad you're enjoying the prints. I felt I really... I'm glad you're enjoying them. It's good to see you it's good to see you too, Wendy Go-Girl. Wendy Go-Girl. Wendy Gogurt. Wendy Gogurt? Heiress to the Gogurt fortune? I don't know. My mom just saw you and thought it was me? Do we look alike? We'll see. Wolfgar. Hi. This is not a dolphin sound. It's like a horse. Izzy, don't worry about it. I'm giggling right now. Glad to hear it. My birthday is on Thursday. I'm going to be 16. OMG. Well, blank space, happy birthday to you. And I wish you a million more of those, because you will grow to be an immortal. It's a blessing and a curse. You know, like, you're going to have to wander the earth alone, in that you will outlive everyone you've ever grown to love. But 16 is a good year, so enjoy that. But, like, once you get to, like, 175, like, you're really gonna have to get into some philosophical shit to cope. But, you know, for now, great, happy birthday on Thursday, by all means. Layla, hi. Septic compilations. I don't even want to know what that's about. Are you a musical composer? Hey, Candace. Bill the Certified King of Bad Correlations about peanut butter and chocolate sandwiches. Yeah, I don't know. Peanut butter and chocolate sandwiches. A tree fell down 2 trailers from my mom, and now I'm anxious she's hurt. Guns N' Roses, why don't you give her a call? Right? Maybe she could pick up her phone. Casper, glad to hear it. My neighbors are frying chicken, and it smells so good. Fried chicken does smell. I just ate, and I'm hungry again. Why didn't I eat more? I had pasta, that's why. Eris, hi. Potato. Everyone's talking about food right now. French. How's it going, French? Hey, Mina. Wendy Gogurt. Yeah, buddy. Has anyone seen the trailer for Bohemian Rhapsody? I found it interesting. Yeah, Wolfgar, I think I saw the trailer for it. It didn't... I don't know. I'm not super interested in Queen. Dr. Hannibal Lecter, I'll give you one plug. You're allowed to come in here and talk about how you're proud of your own channel, but if that's going to be your thing from here on out, we're going to have problems. Way to go, girl. Oh, ThorTV is here. Everybody say hi to Steven. Layla says, yes, you should. You said Eris, and I thought you said my name. Oh, Eris, right. I see. I want chicken too. Rude to ask them some. Everyone, Victoria, hi Victoria. ThorTV, tune in at work. Off today since I'm flying out for a con tomorrow. Oh, Candace got another con to go to on a Tuesday for some reason. I try to make video compilations of my favorite YouTuber, who is called Jacksepticeye. Oh, okay. I think I've heard of that guy. Hey, you know what though? As long as you're making your best art, it's cool. It's just the term septic is like, ooh, that's never got a good correlation. But I guess if it's a silly, YouTube name, then cool. It's a pretty gamer thing to do, is put something slightly unpleasant in your name and then mix it with your real name, and then you got a name that's kind of edgy or whatever. Hey, Natalie. My birthday falls on November 8th, so when Donald... Oh, boy. Yeah, Casper, I'm sorry to hear... Well, I'm happy to hear that it's almost your birthday. Let's put it that way. Have you met Steven's kids? I have. Yes, I've met all of them. And they're all, very good kids. We got along pretty well. Can't complain about Steven's kids. I mean, I can complain about a lot of kids. I can complain about any kid, really. Like, hey, go wash your hands or whatever. Like, I could say stuff like that, but I'm not gonna. They did a pretty good job washing their hands, from what I could tell. Hi, Steven. Are you going to be at LACC? Jada, I am not planning to be at LACC unless something happens between now and LACC. Do not plan to be there. I have no real business there. Yeah, I could put on the costume and go and get some pictures taken, but man, I've had a lot of pictures taken already, and I don't know why I would go and get more at a crowded, hot event like Los Angeles Comic-Con. Doing anything for Halloween? I'm making up a Star Trek uniform. Well, Wendigo Girl, I will be hosting Nerd Nights by Nerdbot at the Dave & Buster's at the Arcadia Westfield Mall. So if you're in Southern California and you want to come and sing karaoke, I will be your host. Halloween night at Nerd Nights, Arcadia Westfield Mall. Be there or whatever. Like, be in your home state, because most of you don't live in Southern California, and that's perfectly understandable. So no pressure, okay? Okay, bye. Eating Mike and Ike's. Victoria Van Hook. I'm more of a what are they called? Hot tamales guy. Mike and Ike's. Hot tamales. That's the best I can say about it. It's not my favorite candy, but of that whole line, I like the hot tamales the best. Probably eat about 4 of them before I get sick of them. Because at the end of the day, they really start to taste like cinnamon toothpaste. Moving on. Doing anything for Halloween? Wow, we have both ThorTV and wow, kind of. If Steven wasn't at work, I'd have him call in, but he is at work, so we're not gonna. Speaking of peanut butter and chocolate, has anyone ever dined at a Friendly's restaurant before? They make a killer Reese's Pieces peanut butter cup sundae. I think I've been to Friendly's. It's like Denny's, but like they want you to buy dessert more. I'm not a big dessert guy, unless I go for dessert. There'll be times where I'm just like, let's skip dinner and just go get half of a chocolate cream pie and eat it. I got my learner's permit Friday. I don't have to drive, obviously legal anymore. Hey, kitty, congratulations. Driving is one of the greatest responsibilities and freedoms you can have as a young person, and I hope you embrace it with responsibility and enthusiasm. Flying out on Tuesday to Atlanta. Con this weekend, just using the PTO time off, paid time off before it caps out. Yeah, definitely use that time off. Ibito, Uchika, and the tantrums. Did I miss something? It's a statement being, it's a conjunctive statement being added on to nothing at all. My dad just came home and he got me cookies and cream Hershey bar. I'm hungry. I don't know why I'm hungry right now, but I am. Maybe that's good. Maybe that means I'm shaking off the desk weight that I've sort of, or I don't know. It's not weight. It's just I got kind of soft sitting at a desk for 10 months, and I'm trying to move around a little bit more. I did some push-ups today, so just trying to get the chest. Sizzle, Wolfger Sizzlepot. When you have nothing else to do in maths, you end up watching YouTube in the corner of the room. Tuesday is great. Is it Tuesday there? It's Monday. Okay, it's still Monday, right? It's not Tuesday. I cannot go to the Dave & Buster's thing, sadly, because I'm underage. Jada, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm trying to be there for Nerd Nights because nobody has a real plan for Halloween yet. Who knows where I'll go. Wobble Bubble Pop, we hope to see you. I've got sour candy corn that tastes nothing like candy corn, thankfully, and Reese's Ghosts and Pumpkins in my desks. The best Halloween-only candy. Let me think. The best Halloween candy. See, I'm thinking of Easter, actually. There's some Easter-only. Sweet Tarts makes sweet tarts like bunnies and birds and stuff. Those are real good. I'm trying to think of something that exists only on Halloween that was really awesome. It was like pretty much any unique like gummy thing that you can get that comes like in a little single package. I'll take that. Izzy's excited about apples. That's something I've never gotten on Halloween, and I think for good reason, because they've been so vilified. What with the razor blades and stuff. What's some Mike and Ike's? Mike and Ike's are just sort of, they're just like pill-shaped fruit candies that come in a box at the movie theater, and they're smooth on the outside and kind of gritty on the inside. How do you wash your costume? I wash my costume with Woolite. I use cold water and Woolite in a tub, and I just throw the costume in there for about an hour. I kind of move around a little bit, but I don't really agitate it too much, and that's why it smells so bad now. No, I don't know. I don't wash it very often, and it shows. I got a pretty bad ring around the collar, so if anyone has any. I might take it to the dry cleaner and just be like, hey, get some of this crap off my collar. Hot tamales are good too. Do you have a favorite candy? If not, favorite comfort food? Favorite candy overall, I like gummies. I like Haribo gummy bears. I like the freeze-dried apples. Those are really good. That's not a candy necessarily. I really like Australian red licorice. Ooh, man. Ooh, there's a certain, what is it? I want to say Sara Lee, but I don't think it is Sara Lee. There's a certain kind that's got there's a raspberry kind of red licorice. It's like a smooth red cylinder. Oh, those are so good. Oh, it's like I'll get a bag of licorice, and I'll get a stomach ache if I eat a couple of them, so I'll eat one a day, or one a meal maybe. God, I love red licorice. I also like satellite wafers for some reason. They have no nutritious value. They're not even really that tasty, but I like the process of eating them. What did I almost steal the other night? I like Spree, Sweet Tarts, Sour Patch Kids. I like... Oh man, there's so much good candy out there, but I'm not trying to eat a lot of sugar right now. I'm anxious to try Smart Sweets. One of my favorite podcasters, Ron Funches, advertises them. He's sponsored by them, and I'm like, ooh, Smart Sweets. I would try that. That's low sugar gummy bears, and I'll eat those for sure. You just couldn't order beer or anything. Yeah, the Dave & Buster's, I don't know what the age limit is, honestly. I think as long as you're accompanied by someone who's over 21 past 10 p.m., you get to stay. But I would call Dave & Buster's and make sure. Oh, well, Casper, 14. I'd say 14's a good retirement year for trick-or-treating. You're there. Maybe bring some little kids along with you just to keep you out of trouble. I'm eating apple crisps with cinnamon. Good for you, Izzy. I have started a Lady Loki cosplay and think, thought bubble, I will have it done by the summer, hopefully. That's good. Yeah, just keep, don't break your bank account and don't bust your ass trying to make a costume that you don't need. Make it at your own pace and make it to your own standards. It's 1:15 a.m. over here. I'm from northern Germany, and I have to get up in about 5 hours. But because my sleeping schedule is pretty much out the window, I'll just stay up. Well, septic compilations, don't hurt yourself, okay? Just be cool. If you need to go to sleep, go to sleep. That's all I'm asking you. Okay, I made a stream. You did, Jenny. Welcome. Is it in New Zealand, considering we're ahead of everyone else? I'm being Tony the Tiger for Halloween because I haven't made my Pennywise costume yet. Well, Ghost, that's as good a costume as anything. Caramel apples. Is that a candy, or is that almost like a... I almost feel like that's a halfway to being a pastry. Because it's like you have to go some... Yeah, you can get it in a package, I guess. Halloween plans are watching horror movies all day. I'm on my phone in my pocket, so just listening in, can't read comments. It's cool, ThorTV. We're here for you. If anyone has any questions for ThorTV, you can ask me. I'll say them out loud, and then he can type a response. It'll take about 20 minutes. It's 12:15 in Scotland. Well, I'm trying to do them at kind of different times during the day. Last week I did it at 2 p.m. so that everyone over on the other side of the ocean could maybe watch it at a more reasonable hour, like 10 p.m. instead of 12. But sometimes that's I want people in where I'm from to be able to tune in at a reasonable hour too. Remember me, Panda Warrior. Yeah, sure. Hi, Panda Warrior. Welcome back. Dark chocolate is the best chocolate. Agreed. I like dark chocolate. I just had some strawberries and I melted. I have a double. One of you guys sent me a double boiler a while ago, and I use that to melt just a little bit of chocolate morsels, and then I dip my strawberries in it, and it's real good. It's probably not great for me, but you know what? I think of it as like a glass of wine, where it's like I can have that once a day, and once a meal, really, 3 times a day, having a chocolate fondue pot. Why not? It's the 90s. We can do it. It's fine. I bought a big Oreo cookie chocolate bar today. It's gonna last me a long time since I'm a huge fan of chocolate. Here's something I don't understand. The enormous novelty chocolate bars that you can get at, like, you'll go to like Hershey's theme park or whatever in Pennsylvania, and they'll be like, hey, buy a 10-pound Hershey bar, and then you bring it home. And, like, honestly, the best you're going to do with it is, like, open it up and eat about, a quarter of a pound of it over, like, a week. And then the rest of it's going to rot and dry out and get all gross. Even those big chocolate bunnies you get on Easter, like, I'm sure there's a couple of you who have eaten an entire one, but, I mean, it seems more like a challenge than a treat. I've been good, Adam Wolf. Glad to see you. I bought a When I heard that, I imagined you were meeting at the tub from far away. Eating it into the tub from far away. I don't know what that means. Gummy worms, but really love Milky Way bars. You know what? Sometimes I like a payday. Ooh, just like peanuts and caramel. We're not gonna get into that. I like gummy worms as well. You know what I like is those Haribo gummy cherries. It's 2 cherries with the little stems, and you bite off the stems, and then you eat one cherry, and then eat the other. And it's just a perfect gummy product in my mind. I love those things. Do you like sushi? If so, what kind? Layla, I don't eat seafood. However, Layla, I'm going to tell you this right now. I like vegetable sushi. I like an avocado roll a lot, and I'm a weirdo because I put the wasabi right onto the avocado, and then I just eat the roll as like a spicy, savory treat. But my favorite is, I've only ever gotten this in Pennsylvania. Where was I? Philadelphia. At Wizard World, there was a sushi place that had a sweet potato roll where it was tempura dipped sweet potato, sliced thin, and then wrapped in the seaweed and the rice. And it had a little bit of, I hate to call it oyster sauce because I don't want to think about it having anything to do with oysters, but it had a little bit of that sweet brown sauce and some wasabi on it, and that was a real good roll. I try to get that whenever I go to get sushi, but no one makes it. Jenny Creel, no! I remember back in the day when I was younger, during Halloween, go to this one house. Old lady used to give out these huge candy bars like Snickers and Milky Way. Yeah, being the house on the block that gives out full-size candy bars is, I think it's a good feeling, and more people should embrace it. Like, if you think about how much a candy bar costs, even if you spend $100 for Halloween, you can give like 200, probably not 200, but 150 kids like a real candy bar on Halloween, and that's like so exciting to them. And for $150, I think if you're, if you can afford it, do the full size, because it's to show generosity. Smarties here is made of chocolate. Yeah, Smarties in Canada, and I don't know where else, are basically our M&Ms. And then I think I still have some Smarties in my freezer that somebody that like Lynn sent me. Was it Lynette? Maybe. But yeah, it's the Smarties. Like, M&M's were just never my thing. And so when I got the Smarties, I was like, these are okay, but whatever. Anyone down to walk me through my overdue stats homework? Oh, man. I can walk you through it, but we're going to be lost by the time we're done walking. Sour Patch Kids Go-Gurt, and they're so good. Ghost the Great, I feel like you and I may have very different tastes and stuff. Used to take all the candy when people left the bowl out. Brianna! We are operating on an honor system here. We're supposed to be the new greatest generation. You can't take all the GD candy out of the bowl when they're trusting you not to. Don Rush, favorite kind of pizza. We're going to have some touchy conversation about this. I was just talking to my girlfriend about this weekend, and my favorite type of pizza is cheese pizza. Now, that being said, I do have very strong opinions about different pizzas because there's some real bad cheese pizzas out there. I went to Whole Foods last Tuesday and I got a slice of cheese pizza. I knew it wasn't going to be super fresh. It was like under a heat lamp and it wasn't that fresh looking, and I was like, I'll just eat a slice of pizza. It's fine. You can always eat a slice of pizza. Whole Foods served me. They didn't serve me. I served myself this pizza. It was the worst slice of cheese pizza I've ever had in my life. And I'm pretty confident about that. Like, I've had some shitty cheese pizza before, but this was like the worst. It tasted like vomit. It was gross. I took a bite and threw it away. And I feel bad about that. Wasting food is not great, but honestly, I feel like I would have probably gotten sick if I kept eating it. On the other hand, there's some perfectly good, those like little make-your-own pizza, cheese pizzas. Those places are really doing an okay job. I could use a little more of it, but it's hard to find good pizza in California, so you take what you can get. I like, if you guys have ever been to Rhode Island or to New England, there's a pizza place called Papagino's. Ooh boy, I like Papagino's. It's probably not even that good of a pizza, but it gives me nostalgia about my grandmother. Moving on. Okay. So it's cheese pizza on a sliding scale. What quality of cheese pizza can I get is my personal challenge to myself anytime I get pizza. What's your opinion on movie soundtracks? I asked my friends which they would prefer as their favorite. Most said Pirates of the Caribbean, but I only gave them the choices of that or Harry Potter. I would recommend, if you're going to check out soundtracks, the Mortal Kombat movie soundtrack. Or the Mortal Kombat album that was released around the same time as the original Mortal Kombat movie. Really good Mortal Kombat based, like, electronica, industrial stuff. And I remember it being really good. It's probably really bad and embarrassing. So go listen to it and have a laugh. That's probably the only, like, soundtrack stuff. I had a whole tape. When I was a kid, we had tapes to bring in our cars and listen to the radio. If you wanted to listen to, like, an MP3 player, that was impossible because they didn't exist yet. CD players were very expensive. I had a tape player in my car, and I made a 90-minute Maxell mixtape of all my favorite theme songs. It had Indiana Jones. It had, just a whole bunch of movie scores and TV theme songs. Saved by the Bell might have been on there. Ninja Turtles, definitely. I don't think Power Rangers was on there for some reason. I didn't watch Power Rangers that much, but Ninja Turtles was on there. The Transformers theme, probably. I used to love theme songs, and now I don't. I would love to be in a band that sings theme songs. I was trying to get that together for a while, but it's really hard to get musicians to play, like, nerdy music because they see it as being, like, demeaning. I tell you, every Halloween, all the kids down on my block were just tripping balls over the sugar intake. You can only break your bank account if you have one. I wish I was 16 already. I need money. Yeah, Layla. 16, it's tough to get a hold of any amount of money that's, that's going to get you anywhere. But there you go. I have 2 costumes prepared for Halloween. It's either going to be Booette from Mario. Okay, the Super Crown Boo, or Lunette from the Big Comfy Couch. I don't know who that is. It's 1:20 this side. I happen to wake up because of my cat. Well, Jenny, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you fall asleep watching this, because you shouldn't be staying up so late watching this. That voice was so goofy, oh my god. How are you doing? It's 7:22 p.m., so you must be on the East Coast. Welcome, Eyeless Katie. Creepy name. Weird. I also have 2 costumes prepared for Halloween. Veronica Sawyer from Heathers, and Heathers the musical, and Loki, who I'm pretty sure mostly everyone here knows. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone here is familiar with Loki. Love your bracelet. Where'd you get it? Oh, this was a gift from a friend. It's got the Taurus constellation on it. Where's the kitty? The kitty is maybe in the window? No, she might be under the bed. She's not making an appearance right now. I apologize, but there's no kitty time this moment. If she walks up, I'll try to get her on camera. The kitty. When will we see more videos from ThorTV? That's a good question. Only ThorTV can answer that question. Hi, Jen. I saw you logged in a while ago. I didn't say hi to you, but hello. I hope you're not too tired from raising that little baby. I have a steel gut. I will eat chocolate no matter how old. Ooh, boy. Last Halloween, I made my Loki costume. A few little kids called me Loki. Took a few pictures. Felt like a Disney character. Yeah, and I think that's, that's nice. It's a nice feeling, is getting to take pictures with people. Hi, Hiddles, XX period. I'm lying. I get violently sick all the time because I refuse to let old treats go uneaten. Kitty, that's not good. You gotta. Yeet means throw really far. I've never heard that. Weird. Brianna, good luck on your Loki costume. Chocolate and apples. That actually does sound like a pretty good combination. Dipping apple slices into chocolate? Ooh, I'd do that. Yum, yum. My favorite sushi is eel. It's... but then I love seafood. Gross. I'm not eating eel. I'm not eating octopus tentacles. I'm not eating fish guts. Well, or fish muscle. I'm not eating any of that stuff. I like a good California roll. I like your Loki cosplay. It's awesome. Thank you. Cartlin James? Almost said Caitlin. And then I noticed that I was an R. How did it even get shook? Bill, it's true. I currently crazy for apples. I'm glad to hear it. I'm looking for Sweet Tango apples. I've heard some advertisements for them. I wouldn't mind trying out one of those. At least you don't eat the giant glob of wasabi by itself like my friend Nick does for no good reason. Yeah, no, I'm not into spicy challenges. Yeah, my favorite piece of sushi only gets made if I ask for it special and if they feel like it, which is on again, off again. ThorTV, if you could fight any villain apart from Loki, who would it be? And why? Also, Loki is my favorite Marvel villain. Well, thanks, Heidi. So ThorTV, if you're still listening, if you could be Thor and fight any villain, who would you fight? I miss going out for Halloween, and I'm 18 in December. Oh, well, Brianna, we all miss it. It's the nostalgia. I'm sure you could organize something with your friends where you all hand each other candy. It would just lack some of that spontaneity. You know what I mean? I like to cosplay Spider-Gwen. I'm going to be Ariel. Well, great, Cartlin. Happy to hear it. Gotta go. Goodbye, Jenny. Goodbye, Jenny. Want to go, girl. My boyfriend or best friend, I don't know what BF stand for anymore, is very generous with the candy he's giving at his work. Full bars and bags of M&M. We should give it in his neighborhood, not just at work. Hey, I was little, Brianna. I need to alter the dress I bought from my boo. My chest is not... Oh boy, here we go. Domino's Pizza and Pizza 73. Yeah, Domino's, I don't love Domino's. They just don't... They don't put enough sauce on it. And when they do, I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, like, spiciness to it that I could like if that's what they were going for, but they're just going for regular pizza. Domino's gets real cold and dry fast, I feel. Go to Palos if you can. My brother works at the one in my town, and I don't know what Palos is. I think I've ever heard of Palos. Probably going to wear my cosplay Hitalia, Russia for Halloween because I'm too lazy. Oh, I've seen. Is that what Hitalia is? Hitalia is the one with all the different countries. Yeah, like Hitalia means little Italy, like little sassy Italy or something like that. Now I want to fly to the U.S. to try pizza there. Yeah, Brianna, go to New York if you're gonna try pizza somewhere, or Chicago, somewhere that's at least got its identity, its pizza identity figured out. I'm taking my nieces and nephews to go trick or treating. I got a mischief. I plan to take a handful of Kit Kats. Specific target. I still have an old tape that has Saved by the Bell, Captain Planet, and more. Yeah, it's like we could just. It would take. If the tape was 60 minutes long, you had to spend 60 minutes recording it off of somewhere. And I was like in a weird generation where we had MP3s, we just didn't have anything to store them and bring them on. So I had to like buy a tape deck and get all the like cables that would convert it from like a head, and then like record it in real time. And I'd be like, no one touch the computer for 90 minutes or else we're gonna get like weird Windows noises in my tapes. And that was always great. Hey, old weenie. When I was a kid. Hi, Karen. Oh, Karen wasn't here. I thought Karen was here earlier. Hoping my friends and I can watch either a scary movie or something on Halloween. I know I'm working during the huge Halloween parade. Now that is scary. Yeah, going out and going to a parade on Halloween can get scary. I have yet to decide on which. It's either I feel okay, Rumpelstiltskin, Stuttgart Loki. Do Stuttgart Loki, Ace. It's such a nice, easy costume. It's just like it's a suit, you know. Maybe the shoes are a little less comfortable than what you're used to, but it's a real easy costume. 20 minutes until form time. It's not Thursday, no assembly. I don't know what that means, Wolfgar. So, what horror movie would you watch for Halloween? Mr. Boogedy. I just saw an article about Mr. Boogedy, and I remember it from my childhood, and I remember it being pretty scary to me, and I'd like to go back and rewatch it and check out how bad it was. Even ThorTV can't answer that question. I don't know what that is. Oof. Hey, Celestial. Hey, Brianna. Wait, I already said hi to Brianna. I give up on stats if I drop a letter grade. I drop it. What? No, Kitty, you gotta get that stats grade up. Did you get to see the new Halloween movie? No, and I won't. I don't care about Halloween movie. Cosmic Cupcake has no idea what she's gonna be for Halloween. I'm gonna guess that you're going to be taking a nap because of child rearing. The new Halloween movie is good, says Karen. Everyone's talking about it. I don't think I'll ever go see it. I would be interesting in seeing Thor take on the Grandmaster. So yeah, Thor TV. His answer to the question about who would he fight would be Grandmaster, and it would be probably some sort of musical battle or a battle of the wits, or some sort of political thing. Like it would. I don't think it would be a matter of might. But who knows? It might come down to it. He does have that melting stick, so it could be an agility contest where Grandmaster's just trying to melt Thor, and then Thor has to avoid the melting stick. Bad part about mixtapes. So they taped the DJ. No, I didn't have to tape the DJ. I just had to find the right MP3 that wasn't like a garage band playing a song that I was looking for. I would pay to see that. Is it true that I can use vodka to remove bad smells? Alright, so is it? Yeah, I mean that is a technique that a lot of like theaters use to disinfect their costumes, where you can spray basically high alcohol content, colorless liquor like vodka. I think, can you use gin? But vodka, they recommend vodka. It's basically like, it's basically gasoline. Like, you're just like spraying this alcohol, rubbing alcohol onto your costume to kill all the germs and therefore kill the smells. And that's fine, but from my experience, it never worked. Your costumes still smelled about the same, still felt about as gross, and you just wasted a quarter of a bottle of vodka. So I don't care about wasting the vodka. I care about wasting the money I spent on the vodka. Bye goes the great. La 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 la. So, is it true that I... Okay, good. Is it my Wi-Fi or is this buffering for everyone? Ooh, Wolfgar, I don't know. Mr. Boogedy, isn't that the one with Richard Mazer? It might be. It was the dude with a mustache, and he floats in the middle of the living room, and he goes, boogity boogity boo. Just kidding. Boogity boogity boo. Just kidding. That's what I remember from that movie. And he owns like a prank shop, like Ashton Kutcher on his hit TV show Pranked. You possibly know me too well. I love naps. Everybody loves naps, Jen, except for maniacs. I forgot to tell you, I found good homes for all the 5 puppies. I'm glad to hear that. Y'all ever have a paranormal or ghost experience? Y'all ever see them ghosts? Y'all ever mess around with a Ouija board? I'm talking about ghost hunters. I'm talking about hunting some ghosts. Y'all ever hunt a ghost? The answer to that is no. I don't have any ghost stories, and I'm sorry. I think there's some interesting ghost stories out there, but I don't have any. Sorry. It's been a lazy day, and I should have done something more. Do you think Loki and Stitch would make a good team? Stitch from Lilo and Stitch? I mean, I guess. I don't see why they wouldn't. I mean, everyone likes Stitch, right? I guess he's kind of a jerk, though. Loki would probably end up being meaner to Stitch than everyone is comfortable with. So many of the other channels I watch started their live streams around this time, but I'd rather watch yours. Well, thanks, Hubble Bubble Pop. They'll be around later. I'm sure you'll be able to watch their stuff later. What horror movie that you saw that was so cheesy, guilty pleasure? Mine was Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Return of the Living Dead 2. Horror movies that became a guilty pleasure because they were so bad. Ooh, I definitely remember watching Killer Clowns. I liked... Tremors isn't really a horror movie, it's more of an action movie. Was it Critters was? Yeah, I don't know. There was a lot of 80s stuff that I would kind of watch sometimes. I've seen Event Horizon, that's one I talk about a lot. But, like, I don't know. I don't watch many horror movies, and I never learned to love many of them. Like I said last time, about the best horror movie that I can think of is Cabin in the Woods. 4th period lunchtime. I have to go. It's almost 1 in the morning. Goodbye, Heidi. I remember watching Mr. Boogedy when I was a child. I love that movie. Yeah, I remember watching it a bunch of times, and I don't remember loving it, which is weird. What is the most weird moment you had as a cosplayer? I mean, I've had my butt grabbed a bunch of times. I've been invited to events that sounded like one thing, and then I got there, and it was pretty much just somebody trying to get me to come over their house. I've been to conventions that just, like, didn't have a plan for what they wanted to do, so we just had to, like, do our best and make what we could out of it. A lot of awkward situations in cosplay. So, I don't know. I mean, it's out of context. There's just so many, like, stupid little stories that aren't very entertaining. But, yeah, there's a lot of weird moments. And you'll get those, too, when you cosplay. What are you going to do on Halloween night? Same as previous years, ghost hunting. Ooh, boy. And like I said, I'll be at Dave & Buster's hosting karaoke, so no ghost hunting for me. Luke Shire says, spooky ghost. I miss watching Tales from the Crypt. I wonder if who... Ooh, there's one. Tales from the Hood was something I remember. I think there was a Tales from the Crypt movie that I liked watching, too. I like the kind of... what is it? Twilight Zone style horror stuff where it tells a bunch of short stories. Those are fun. I haven't seen a ghost, although I've been mistaken as one. Oh, Ace. Hey Bill, thanks to your advice last week. When I get out of the hospital, I will be saving up to go to my first con. Well, Natalie, you should. I hope you enjoy yourself. Um, Today, a kid in my class was trying to watch a Paranormal Activity on his computer. People were yelling at him. Oh, the kids today, bringing phones into school. That's not good. If I tried really hard, I could probably try and contact some ghosts with one of the many tarot decks. Since I live in Cornhell, I don't think... Yeah, I don't know if that's what ghosts are into, is the tarot decks. I think I would go for the Ouija board. Then you just smell like a drunk hobo after spraying your costume with vodka. Yeah, there was like the vodka costume cleaning thing. One, I think it can damage paint if you have anything that's painted, and two, if you don't give it ample time to dry, you could end up smelling like alcohol. I need to go eat dinner. Nice to chat. Goodbye, Eris. The people under the stairs. Cheesy. Oh, what was the one about the cats? Oh man, there was one about like these kind of weird monster people that could transform into humans, and then they could turn into like these monster people that were kind of like wrinkly, sort of looked like Buffy vampires. But then cats were their like weakness, and cat scratches would like really hurt them. I remember that was a horror movie I watched a couple times. La 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 la. People under the stairs. Cheesy horror movie about child. Oh boy. People are still in school, but it's already 6:44 here. Time zones, right? My brother just made me run because of his killer clown costume. I'm scared of clowns. Yeah, I don't love clowns either. Do you guys want to hear a totally original joke? I'll take it, Wolfger. Hit me. New fan, but ever since I found your cosplay and videos, been a fan since then. Love your Loki cosplay. I just wanted to keep up the image. Well, thanks, Kira, and welcome. I hope you have a good time while you're here doing stuff with us. I had a stalker during one convention. That was bad. Yeah, the people who will follow you around conventions. I hesitate to call any of them stalkers as much as just like really hopeful friends, because usually they're very kind and they would never do anything to like overstep their bounds aside from just like follow me around. And it's happened quite a bit. But I don't blame people. Like, cons are for making friends, and if that's what people plan to do, like, I'm not gonna like be mad at them for it. But don't follow cosplayers around, especially if they're like obviously not, you know, into the conversation you're having. Just say hi, take your picture, and if they don't like invite you to come along, move along. It's fine. You'll be all right. Have you seen the movie Hush? It's actually a really great movie. I have not. Thinking about... Okay. What was your favorite superhero as a kid? Spawn. I liked Spawn. First I liked Wolverine, then I liked Spawn, then I liked Invincible. Those were sort of my mainstays. I liked Lobo a lot for a while. I liked all those like gritty 90s, like real shitty, just like sarcastically violent heroes. The movie you're talking about is Sleepwalkers. That's right, Christina. Thank you. Have you seen the movie Drag Me to Hell? I have not, and I never will. What about the movie Little Monsters? I remember that's not a horror movie. That's just a movie that features monsters. It's like a weird, surreal children's young adult movie, I guess it should be called. Oh man, I remember the end of that movie when his kind of best friend monster gets beat up and he's got like a piece of his horn just like hanging off his head. Oh, that always grossed me out. I've heard of people contacting spirits and ghosts with tarot decks. I know some use them to talk with their gods. Corn demons are a thing. No risk with a cornfield so close. Corn demons. I don't know about that. We're going to move on. Drag Me to Hell is thumbs up. Okay, I'll take your word for it. After run, my brother found me. I need to find a place to hide. He is scary. Oh, is he? I wish your brothers didn't pick on you. If you like horror short story type, there's one I used to watch called Night Visions. I'd recommend that. Yeah, maybe I'll check it out sometime. Insidious. I don't want to watch Insidious. You can use Scrying Mirror as well, right? Guys, please don't get each other into occult hobbies. I don't want anyone getting any possessions or whatever. What's Forrest Gump's passwords? Forrest Gump's passwords. Jenny, or box of chocolates, or stupid is as stupid does, or bubblegum shrimp. I don't know. What is Forrest Gump's passwords? If you like, okay, you can use Little Monsters and those other slightly off-base 80s movies. Films are my shit, says Kitty Kitty. I hear an airplane. There's a lot of plane traffic around here. I watched Hocus Pocus for the first time and now I'm in love with it. That was an interesting movie. Who remembers the movie Creepshow, Stephen King's Cat's Eye? I haven't seen it either. Wolfger says, 1, Forrest, 1. That's great. I like that. I'm going up a tree. Okay. There's another show that does horror short story thing, but I can't remember its name. All I remember is a scene that scared me, stuck out for a long time. Yeah, I mean, there was Outer Limits, which was kind of horror sci-fi. I feel it was leaning more towards horror than Twilight Zone. And there was Tales from the Crypt. And then there was like some other stuff. Who knows? He will never find me up here. Oh, you're in a tree, I get. The joke wasn't that bad. The roach scene in Creepshow made me throw up. Oh my god. Well, maybe I won't watch Creepshow. So yeah, that's gonna. I'll stay away from anything that makes anybody throw up for sure. But guys, we've been going for about 50 minutes. I want to once again tell everyone in Southern California, if you want to come and see me at Dave & Buster's on Halloween night, and we'll be having our nerd nights, and I'll be hosting karaoke, so come by and do a song. Also, if you're in Memphis and you're going to Memphis Comic and Fantasy Con at Graceland, the guest house at Graceland, I will be hosting the Memphis Comic and Fantasy Con cosplay showcase. What is that, you ask? Go to Memphis CFC on Facebook and you can find out. Night Flyer. The Stand. The Stand was a thing, a TV miniseries, right? Good night, Kitty Kitty. I remember it being on Fox. It's early 2000s. Hubble Bubble Pop. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the other show would be called. Well, guys, please, go and check out whatever you feel like checking out. Honestly, I'm not going to ask you to please check out anything that has to do with me. You're already here. But we'll be going again next Monday. If I have time, we'll do some other streams as well. But I'm glad we're getting to do this again every week. I'm about to renew the P.O. box for this year, so if you guys want to, send a little thing to open up, a card or a drawing or a product you particularly like and want me to, share with everybody, then send it along. And, it's not a big deal if you do or don't, but I'm always happy to have something in my hands that I can talk about with you guys. Oh, Lady Tigraine, I'm sorry. We've been going for an hour. But you look more mature, says Lady Gabes. More mature. Well, what a nice thing to say, kind of. Except for, unless I took it the wrong way, then it wouldn't be nice. But guys, have a great night. I'll see you all next Monday at least. If not, maybe a little sooner. We'll see. I know ThorTV has been talking about making some more videos too, so there's a possibility that we'll figure out another time to stream together. And if we don't, then we always have Mondays, and we always have. We always have France. We always have Paris. Who cares? Guys, until next time, I'll see you on the flip side of the thing. Happy Halloween. He did the mash. He did the monster mash. He did the mash. It was a graveyard smash. He did the mash. And then